Welcome back, everyone, to Showbiz India. And now I'd like you to meet the Patels. I have with me Ravi and Gita Patel from the upcoming movie. It's great to see you both.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
So, how are you feeling? This is about to happen. You have been 7 years in the making.
Yeah, it's been I only thought it was going to take 1 year, but yeah, I got conned into making this thing for much longer, and I don't know. I'm
I told you it was
excited.
going to be more than 1 year.
And I didn't believe her.
He's like, Gita, let's make a documentary. And I'm like, no, it's going to take so long. They take a really long time. No, Gita, I can do this in 1 year. I can do this in 1 year.
And I couldn't. I'm excited. We spent so much time making this, and it's about our family, and we're traveling around to all these festivals, and now we're going to be in theaters, which I can't believe is happening. It's awesome.
And I believe the idea just came upon like absolutely organically. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, it started as a home video.
Like a family vacation video. We were on
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah, Gita had just bought this new camera. She had just come off her previous documentary, which was on Kashmir, called Project Kashmir, also for PBS. And so she didn't operate camera on this, so she bought it on that. So she bought this camera and wanted to learn how to operate it. And I always like to say that she never did. And she started filming, our family vacation. And during this time, I was, about to reach the age of 30 and getting to that kind of international code red stage in my parents' mind of being single and unmarried.
They were really putting the heat up on him.
Like the heat was up.
Yeah.
And Gita and I would have these conversations on camera, and I would tell her like how crazy this is that we're expected to marry this certain way, especially a certain kind of Patel, and this concept of matrimonial resumes, biodatas. Do you know what those are?
I've heard of them.
They're these secret documents passed amongst the Indian parents to like preserve this tradition that they went through themselves in marriage.
And also, like, the whole Patels marry Patels or marrying within your caste system, or, the biodata thing. Like, it's very commonplace for most Desis, most South Asians. And I think we felt like the outside world kind of thought it was more like something weird or something to make fun of a lot of times in movies and things like that. And we have such a respect and kind of appreciation and awe of how happy many of the couples are that found each other that way. And I think that kind of like confusion of like, how do you find love? How do you keep love? Is there a right way? I think that's where we were coming from in making this film, is we want to make something that really help people understand why we respect our culture so much, our parents so much, and why it is a hard decision.
Speaking of love, that's the essence of your film.
Yeah.
It's heart. What do you think is the most special moment for you in this film?
What's the best moment in this film? In general, it's every time mom and dad are on camera. They're really.
Also the ending.
But
we can't tell you what the ending is.
Yeah,
but-
I love the ending. I mean, the ending is really charming. I've seen the movie probably, 200 times at this point, and I still smile every time I see the end of the movie. But that's for everyone at home to go watch on their own.
Be candid with me. How hard is it to work with family?
Oh, it's so hard.
The worst.
First of all,
It's so hard.
Patels don't like having bosses. Most South Asians don't like having bosses. They
That's
all
right.
want to have their own businesses. So like we would be like working with mom and dad, and we'd be like, can you sit here? No, beta, I'm going to sit over there. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go over here. Mom, could you just like change your hair? No, I like my hair. Okay.
Oh, mom, dad, Gita, Ravi, all think they're number one in the directing room. And,
Well, we had a little bit of that today. She wanted you to be groomed, and you don't want that.
Yeah. Oh no! Now everyone knows I'm not groomed. Can you tell?
Yeah, they can tell. You're like, see, he doesn't have any makeup on.
No, he looks great.
What? Thank you. Yeah, we had a really good time. I mean, I think everyone kind of takes power at different points in this film, but that is the charm. And working with Gita, I think it was really hard because when you tend to be kind of the meanest to the people you love the most at times, and we definitely have made each other cry, honestly, at times, and
Not in a good way.
like it's really hard to collaborate in general on a film. It's such a hard thing, and then a documentary, and we definitely went through some hard times. But I would also say that before we even knew that this film would have kind of the success that it feels like it's experiencing right now, we always told ourselves that the big victory of making this film was how much closer it's made us and how much closer it's made our entire family. You know, it's really an awesome accomplishment. I think that we've been able to do this together. I would have fired her if I could have, but you just can't, because she's my sister.
Right.
So
right.
as a result,
it's not like you had a choice. It's not like, you know, it's like, oh, Geeta's such a great person. It was more like, oh, she's my sister. Like, I'm stuck with her.
But it's funny when you don't have that choice. You're actually forced to love and respect the other person even more. And I think that's what happened. And I think we really, even as collaborators, we really appreciate each other's sensibilities so much more, and we're excited to work together because now we kind of know how to.
And it's kind of a miracle that working together, because like halfway through the film, we both were like, okay, we don't want to make this film anymore. You know, we've run out of money. And we hate each other. Like, let's just give up. But we couldn't give up. One, because we had already spent the money that we had raised, and then the other thing is we had already, you know, promised it to people. So we decided, you know, Dad talked to us and we talked to each other. And we were like, okay, the only thing you can do when you don't get along and you want a sibling divorce is you just have to love each other harder. And that's what we did. And it feels like in the process of making this film about family, we had to learn how to be a family. And that's the biggest thing we're proud of. You know, Ravi gave us a pep talk when we thought the film was, you know, nobody wanted the film when it first came out. Then it just exploded. But before that, we thought we were, you know, this was done. Ravi gave us a pep talk and said, no matter what happens with the film, at least we have this relationship that we got from what happened.
Let's talk about your individual paths in entertainment leading up to this film.
So, you know, Geeta and I have both been in entertainment for a while now. I've been an actor for probably 9 or 10 years. And I have a new show coming out on Fox on September 29th. It's called Grandfathered. It's with John Stamos, very good-looking fella, so worth watching just for him. And I play this character named Ravi, named after myself, Ravi, and he's the head chef of John's restaurant, and his buddy, who's recently divorced and kind of clumsy with women, which coincidentally is also how Ravi in real life.
Are you actually acting in this?
Yeah, I guess it's just another documentary now that I think about it. And then Geeta and I have some stuff we're working on together, TV and film projects. Yeah. Geeta, you've got a project?
Yeah, I've got this. So I'm really into action and politics. So I have this film that I've been working on for a while, and it's produced by Grant Hill, who produced The Matrix and Cloud Atlas, and I'm really excited. So that's something that's coming up.
It's really, she's being modest, it's got like this really cool like martial art fight that she created, and it's partially shot in India and like this imaginary reality. It's really cool.
Seems like there's going to be a lot of excitement in both your lives.
Yeah.
Now, I have to ask this question.
Sure.
Did you finally find love in Meet the Patels?
Well, I think the answer to your question is a ticket that you can purchase at the movie theater to go see Meet the Patels.
What a good businessman.
Yeah. Always a Patel. Always be closing, right? Patels? There's probably a lot of Patels watching this, right?
I think so.
They get it.
All right, well, let's talk about some of the good stuff you're doing in terms of just a lot of charity work. And we have this special bag here. You were telling me about it. It's incredible. I'll let you tell us about this.
So I have this company. Hold on, I'm trying to find some to show you. It's called This Bar Saves Lives. Here's a couple examples. It's a fruit and nut bar, and for every bar that you buy, we donate a life-saving meal packet to a child in need somewhere around the world. India is one of the biggest places we give. We donate this product called Plumpy Nut, which has changed the landscape of severe acute malnutrition. Severe acute malnutrition is that final stage of hunger. Kids are days away from dying of hunger, and they take just this packet twice a day for 8 to 10 weeks, and they're healthy. And I would encourage you guys to go to the website, thisbarsaveslives.com. There's a 60 Minutes piece that Anderson Cooper did on the product we donate. But that's why we started this company. We just launched a kids line. Here's one. This Kid Saves Lives, which is a nut-free bar. Yeah, it's new.
This is so cute.
So we launched that exclusively at Target stores. This is what one of the boxes. Another This Kid Saves Lives. This is called This Bag Saves Lives. You can get on our website. Is there anything else I can sell to you right now? Anything else?
But this is incredible. I applaud you guys for this effort. That's amazing.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been great. We launched about 2 years ago, and we've really been gaining traction. I launched it with a bunch of celebrities here in LA, and that's been really helpful to get the word out. And we've donated over 500,000 meal packets to date. Over 3,000 kids whose lives would have otherwise been lost have been saved as a result of this project. So it's been really fulfilling.
Absolutely. What a fantastic idea. Congratulations for this and everything else. Your movie's around the corner. Why would you say everyone out there should go and watch Meet the Patels?
Well, I think everyone knows them. Everyone watching this show knows a Patel, but you haven't really met them until you've seen this movie.
Well, also you're gonna laugh. You're gonna
Yeah.
laugh, and any excuse to go in and laugh for an hour and a half, go for it.
It
you
is.
know?
I think it's the most fun that you can have watching a movie. I have some bias in saying that, but Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Michael Moore, these guys are all saying that it's like the most fun they've had watching a documentary. And I hope that everyone just gives it a chance, and if anything, just support us, even if you don't like it. Just
He's a Patel. Just buy that
right?
ticket.
just out of desperation, please. I'll help you. I'll get you back.
You were just featured in O Magazine, Oprah's
Yes.
magazine.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, O Magazine and Glamour in the
Glamour.
September issues picked us as they're cool things you gotta do that we love. So that pretty much covers all the women, right? Between those two outlets.
I think it's been so great because we made this film for our community, and we never thought that it would get the kind of response from people outside of our community that it has. And I would say 98% of the audiences for the last year, it's been sold out for a year. 98% of the audiences, wouldn't you say,
Yeah.
have been non-Desi, non-South Asian. And that's been the coolest thing, and that's how this, the Oprah magazine and the Glamour magazine, stuff like that, that's, it's great. It just tells you that we're all, interested in the same thing. We all want to find love, be in love, stay in love, have a family. And I think that's what we realize too, is it's not about being Indian or Patel or anything else. We just want to have great relationships.
I just absolutely agree. There's something about this film that everyone can relate to, and that's why everyone should go out and watch it. And we
right.
wish you continued success and hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you so much for having us here. It means a lot.
Thank you so much. It's been so fun.
Go watch Meet the Patels, please. I'm begging you, please.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay.